Question 4's got quite a lot of factual recall, so there's no really way around just having to learn the stuff. The first questions ask you if an atom doesn't have the same number of neutrons, then what are those different versions of the atom called? And you just need to remember that is isotopes. So atoms of the same element with different numbers of neutrons are isotopes. Second part is a decay equation. And you remember the large number at the top here is the mass number, so the total number of protons and neutrons. Smaller number at the bottom is the proton number, or atomic number, so just the number of protons. And you just have to make sure things add up on both sides of the equation. So we've only got the one thing on this side of the equation, which is the uranium-235 here. And it's decayed by giving out an alpha particle, that's what this 42He is here. And so we have to make sure that they add up on both sides. So on this side we must have 231, so that we've got 231 plus 4 gives us 235. And on the bottom we need 90 plus 2 to give us back the 92. So our answer in the mark scheme is 231.90. Okay. Part C, it says the diagram shows an atom of uranium-235 being split into several pieces. Well, you just need to remember that splitting is fission. You don't need to worry about the nuclear before it, but if you've got the word fission in there, that is done. Be careful with the spelling here, because obviously fusion is very similar to fission in the way it's written, and if you misspell it and it could be confused with fusion, you don't get the mark. The particle's labelled X. Well, again, you just have to remember that in order to set fission off, the uranium needs to absorb a neutron, so that's got to be a neutron coming in, and then it also spits out 2 or 3 neutrons when the fission happens. So those particles labelled X are all neutrons. And again, a bit of recall at the bottom here. Uranium-235 is used as a fuel in some nuclear reactors. You need to know both the fuels. The alternative is plutonium. You don't need to remember the 239, that's why it's in brackets there. The chemical symbol would have been fine as well, which is Pu. But you can't have uranium-238 because that actually is not something that's fissionable easily. Okay.